Hey everyone, welcome to Tabletop Giant. We're back. We're going to open a draft booster box for us. This might be a long one. I hope you hang in with us and watch it. Seems like in the pre-release kit we opened, there was a lot of value inside draft packs, which maybe we haven't seen before. I know everyone's moving towards set boosters in their purchases and been avoiding the draft boosters quite a bit. So we're going to get right into this. We're going to skip through the commons and uncommons fairly quickly, and we're just looking for our big hits here. So Wilds of Eldraine Draft Booster Box, away we go. And let's see how these are to open. It'll seem easier than the collector ones. We might get away without the pull tab. So a lot of uncommon in this treatment, so we're going to see a lot of them. Mosswood Dread Knight is our rare. And we've got our uncommons and our commons. So let me know in the comments if there's a certain card you guys are looking for. I know everybody wants Doubling Season, amongst other things. Spreading Seas, I love the art on this card for some reason. In one of my other videos I said it's like an oil rig. I guess it's like a mana rig. I don't know. Kind of cool. Our full arts go up there. Elvis Archivist. Whenever one or more artifacts into the battlefield under your control. 2/1/1 counters on the Archivist. So a lot of enchantment synergy in here. I'm sure you've been noticing. There's our uncommons. Like that art on Ego Drain there we just saw. Evolving Wilds. Wonder if anyone's ever made a collection of Evolving Wilds and framed it. Wonder how many versions of Evolving Wilds there are. It's pretty much in every single set. Food token. There's a full art plains. We've got a ground seal. So nothing big on our special treatments yet. Song of Tottentants. That's fun to say. Stone Splitter Boat. Chancellor. Witch's Vanity. Red Cap Thief, I think that's a reprint. As we go through these, I'll just stop on cards that seem interesting to talk about, but we're mostly going to be focusing on the Mythics and Rares. So there's a blue ley line. If you guys haven't seen it, this is a reprint. If it's in your opening hand, you start the game with it, and all your spells get flashed. So I've seen this played in Wizard Commander decks. Very powerful. Everything in your hand has flash for blue. That's huge. So that's a very nice hit. Oh, nice. And the dual lands in this, we've got a Restless Vinestalk. So they all animate, turn into different things. This one looks like it's going to turn into a 5/5 green-blue plant with trample. When it attacks, oh, it gives something else +3/+3 under your control. Very nice. We got our uncommon. So there was a pack that had 2 rares in a draft booster, which, as far as I know, I've never really seen before in a non-master set, of course, but I might be wrong. So there seems to be value in these draft packs. Took us a few packs to get there, but Compulsion. There's Lord Skitter's Blessing. I opened a Lord Skitter finally off camera. He doesn't seem to be pulling in a lot of money. I guess he's too niche for the rat lovers. He's not great outside of being in a rat deck, of course. So I think his full art foil was like $2 or $3 Canadian. There's a Hardened Scales, also surprisingly not pulling a lot of money, not worth a lot, but it's in a lot of token decks. If one or more 1/1 counters we put on a creature you control, that many +1 1/1 counters I'll put on it instead. Very playable, great card. Likeness Looter. This is a valuable card in the set, money-wise, but it has card draw. It's just a 2-drop flyer, 1/1, but just tap it to draw a card and discard a card. And it becomes a copy of target creature card in your graveyard with mana X, except it has flying and this ability, and keep morphing it. Very good, low casting cost copy spell. There's the cheeky house mouse again. Remember him from my other opening? Foul Horseman. Yeah, the commons will just kind of, if I see something fun, we'll talk about it. If I see some fun art or fun card name. So these wicked tokens and curse tokens, all these roll tokens. So I guess they actually enter the battlefield as an enchantment. So in one of my next videos, I'll look into it and we can talk about it a little bit. There's a splashy spellcaster, Intangible Virtue. Ooh, there's my first Blossoming Tortoise I've seen. He was interesting in the spoilers. When it enters or attacks, mill 3 cards and return a land from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Activated ability of land you control are 1 less. And land creatures would, yeah, it'd be very nice in like a Nissa deck or something. Up the Beanstalk, Collector's Vault. Welcome to Sweet Tooth, and then we get into our commons. Just gonna have a little drink of my coffee since it's the morning. And for all the Pokemon fans out there, there's my favorite Pokemon, Weezing. Got a bit of a coffee stain there. It's fitting. So I hope you're enjoying the channel. We'd love to have you join us on future openings. We're also starting a new YouTube channel. It's going to be called The Giants Table, where we play Commander. We have guests come in each week. The production schedule is still being discussed. There's Kindred Discovery. Anime, very nice. Choose a creature type. Whenever a creature of the chosen type enters the battlefield or attacks, draw. Very nice hit. So yeah, we'd love to have you come out. There's the Bivouac. So the animating land, the dual land for Boros. And Lord Skitter's Butcher. There's a guy that works for Lord Skitter. Lucky he's following hygiene practices and got his hat on. Yeah, so if you want to watch us play Commander, we'll have some fun and learn. We've got 1 episode under our belt. We're editing, and it'll come out soon, so we'd love to join us. The links are in the homepage of this YouTube channel, and you can hop over there and join early. We'll eventually have Patreon account for it and get some nice little bonuses if you choose to join us as a Patreon, but once we post our videos, you'll be able to watch them. If that's your thing. Me and my friends love the game so much, we keep moving to the next step and evolving. We know people love watching those channels, as do we. Toadstool Admirer in foil. There's a Grasp of Fate. Realm Scorcher Hellkite. Bargain. So the bargain mechanic in this set, we can talk about that because it tells us about it. You may sack an artifact, enchantment, or token as you cast it. Enters the battlefield. If it was bargained, add 4 mana in any combination of colors. Wow. So he enters, you get your 4 back. So that's kind of nice. No wonder he's mythic. A Tempting Apple. Glass Casket, I think that's a reprint. And we get into our commons here. There's the Screen Puff. I love the play on words. Alright, there's an adventure. The adventure mechanics back, so they're giving you the token just like the original Throne of Eldraine. So when you go on an adventure, there's a nice placeholder. Food Fight and foil. Artifacts you control have pay 2, colorless. Sack this artifact, deals damage to any target equal to 1 plus the number of permanents named Food Fight you control. So unfortunately, I mean, it could happen. So there's someone was just asking me last night. I have a food deck, but it doesn't have red. But if I generated a ton of food, but I have to pay 2 each time to sack it. I don't see that getting a lot of play. Let me know what you think of Food Fight. Hard to... I'm sure it's going to work in some deck. There's Ashiok. Very nice, a foil rare and a mythic in a draft pack. So we're seeing these draft packs being buffed. We saw that a couple sets ago, I think. So here we are seeing the upgrade to these draft packs. I think Wizards is aware that people aren't buying the draft packs to open as much as they used to, looking for the collector value and stuff in the higher price product. But if there's up to 2 rares in a mythic and a rare in these packs, the sheer volume, you still get the 36 packs. I think they're still good value. Candy Grapple instead of a Candy Apple. It has a bargain. So it's my target creature is -3/-3 in a turn. If it was bargain, -5/-5. And bargain is always sack an artifact, enchantment, or token. So in my food deck, that would be good because I can always sack tokens easily. Primal Vigor, there's a nice rare. If one or more tokens would be created, create twice that many tokens instead. If one or more 1/1 counters would put on a creature, put twice that many. Wow, I think that should go in my food deck for sure. There's a Tangled Colony. It was the first time seeing this card. So almost all the rats in this set seem to be not be able to block, so they're just about being aggressive and attacking. When it dies, get X 1/1 black rat creature tokens with this creature can't block, or X the amount of damage dealt to it. Oh, very nice. So if you burn it yourself or block a big guy with it, you're going to get a ton of 1/1 rats enter the battlefield. I like him. Lots of rat love in this deck. If you've been waiting to make a rat deck, maybe now's your time. Lots of rats for you. I mean, in the past year and a half, there's been tons of nice rat tokens. I love the art on this. Unfortunately, the card's not worth a lot, but it's very cool. Eventually, that subdual damage, someone's going to have to waste a destruction, whether on the creature that it's aured on or the aura itself. That's going to sap away someone's life. The Huntman's Redemption, a new saga. So create a 3/3 green beast. You may sacrifice a creature if you do. Search your library for a creature or a basic land card, reveal it, and put it in your hand. Up to 2 target creatures, you get +2/+2 and gain trample. Okay. Lots of giants in this set too, which is great. With a Fable-based set, lots of giants is awesome. The animated food and candy is interesting. It's a nice looking island. Not foil or anything. Knightly Valor. You get a 2/2 knight when it enters. It's a creature token with vigilance. Now this is worth a little bit, so it's black-blue. So target player mills 4 cards. That's its adventure. Can't wake up. And then Cruel Somnophage's power and toughness equal the number of creature cards in all graveyards. So it only costs 2. You play that mid or late game, or this mill's going to make him a little bit bigger if you get lucky on some creatures into the graveyard. He could be big. A Galefang, Ruby Daring Tracker, Witchstalker Frenzy is our uncommons. Spider Food, destroy up to 1 target artifact, enchantment, or creature with flying, create a food. Cool. Not seeing, I just saw a fairy, it reminded me, I'm not seeing a lot of power fairies, but I haven't been looking for them. Maybe they're in here. I know the Fey Domination is one of the commander decks. I love this land. If this is the first video you're watching, really reminds me of Lord of the Rings Goblin underground base where they met the Goblin King. All those rickety bridges. There's a Leyline of the Void. So Leyline of the Void's in your opening hand. You begin the game with it on the battlefield. If a card will be put into opponent's graveyard from anywhere, it gets exiled instead. So that's some good graveyard hate there. Godric, Cloaked Reveler. 3/3 haster. Lost 2 or more non-land permanents. Entered the battlefield under your control this turn. He turns into a dragon with 8 power, 4/4 flying, and pumpable. That's interesting. Monstrous Rage. Look at that bear. That's an angry bear. We all love our bear cards. Target creature gets +2/+0 land turn. Create a monster roll token. If you control another roll on it, put that one into the graveyard. Okay, so rolls get replaced. You can only ever have 1 roll. So it's like you're telling a story and assigning roles to creatures, and they gain different abilities. So Yeah, we'll learn more about the roll token pre-release tomorrow. By the way, pre-release is at Friday. There's a cool looking human at your local store. So come out to play. There's a nice green staple, Garrick's Uprising, and big green Stompy. Also not worth a lot, is just uncommon, but very nice art presentation. I love the light green they did. Sleep Cursed Fairies. There's the fairy I was asking for. Flying, Ward 2. It's a 3/3 for 1. That's value. Enters the battlefield tapped with 3 stun counters on it. If it would become untapped, remove a stun counter from it instead. Oh, okay. So you can force untap it for 2, or you got to wait 3 turns before it untaps. But with Ward 2, people are going to leave it alone. Could surprise someone after 3 turns. It's interesting, but the force untap's going to make it very playable for sure. Collector's Vault, draw a card, then discard a card and get a treasure. Interesting. Tenacious Tomb Seeker. And into our commons. So Magic over the years has been pretty good. I mean, every time we bring out a new set, there's always a new mechanic. It must be hard to always come up with something new. There's a land I love. Look at that. What a great looking... look at it closer and see if there's any neat little secrets, because I haven't looked at it closely yet. Don't see anything, just waterfalls and rocks in the trees, but just in case there was something hiding in the water there. Oh, nice. Defense of the Heart. Our mythic alt art. At the beginning of your upkeep, if an opponent controls 3 or more creatures, sack Defense of the Heart, search your library to 2 creature cards, put those on the battlefield and shuffle. So this is, I've been seeing this get a lot of play in Commander. If you run green, it's great. So there's a foil full art land and a 2 mythic pack in a draft booster. So get out there, guys. Give your draft booster some love again, maybe. Virtue of Loyalty. Creates a knight when it's on its adventure. Put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control and untap them. That's nice. That's a very nice playable white card. Picnic Ruiner, red-green, uncommon. And into our commons. Flick a Coin. Flick a Coin deals 1 damage to any target and you get a treasure token and draw a card. That's value. There's no, it just happens. 1 to any target, and you get a treasure, and you draw a card. For 3, though. It'd be better if it was 2, but let me know what you think of Flick a Coin. I didn't see that one in the spoiler, so that seems like a good common for sure. Okay, guys, we'll try and keep this under 30 minutes, so I'll start powering through a little bit faster. Gruff Triplets. It's a Satyr warrior, so there's a Satyr, very tough to pull out in tribal. There's a lot of Satyrs, but I've never seen one go tribal with them. When it enters the battlefield, if it isn't a token, create 2 tokens that are copies of it. Wow. And when the triplets die, put a 1/1 counters equal to its power on each creature. Oh, so when one dies, the other ones get bigger. That's kind of cool. I like it. Princess Takes Flight, Embereth Veteran. Exile a creature. Target creature you control gets +2 in flying. Return target exiled card to the battlefield under its owner's control. Oh, presumably you might choose your own to exile, and if there's an ETB to exploit. Lots of exile here. There's the Armory Mice. They're helping bring some equipment into play for you. All right. Sorry, I said I'd go a little faster, but always fun to look at the art and look at the flavor. Sometimes we forget how much flavor there is. So Ground Seal again. Great Graveyard Hate. A foil common there with it. A Spectre of Mortality. He costs 5. He's a 3/3 flyer. When he enters the battlefield, you may exile 1 or more creature cards from your graveyard. When you do, each other creature gets -X. Ooh, that would be a little bit of a black board wipe, if you can get there. A Scarecrow in the set. Anyone likes running Scarecrow Tribal? All right. Oh, these packs are hard to open sometimes. I must be getting old. All right. A Goblin Bombardment. Again, a nice playable card, but not worth a lot. But if you got a way to make creature tokens, sack away. Any target can Just 1 damage. Keep pinging. Elusive Otter. There's the otter in the set. Distribute X +1/+1 counters among any target number of target creatures you control. And when he enters prowess, creatures with power less than Otter can't block it. He is only 1 though. That's an interesting card. Troyan, the Gusty Explorer. Wow, he adds green-blue to your mana pool. Only to cast spells with... Oh, only big boys. Or spells with X. Draw a card and discard. That seems nice. That almost seems like a rare for what he does. But there's an uncommon that seems pretty strong. Okay. Fairy Dream Thief. There's the Gingerbrute reprint. Tap down creatures. I find that's always good in drafting. But it's expensive to draft to tap down a guy. A lot of times if you can tap down for 1, because drafting really so creature heavy. Anything you do to interrupt creatures and combat damage always seems to help you. So an uncommon foil, Storm-Keld Vanguard. There's our Spreading Seas again, where we get to go to the oil rigs and the mana rigs, as it's called now. Make lots of money because there's nowhere to spend your money. And then you come home from the mana rigs. There's a Charming Scoundrel in rare. Sorry, don't mean to pass through it. You get to choose 1. Choices are always good. She's 1/1 for 2. You can get discard a card, draw, get a treasure, create a Wicked Roll token attached to a creature you control. So that's pretty good in red. Royal Treatment, Agatha's Champion, Living Lectern. Lots of fun themes here. Rat token, there's a forest. Looks like an enchanted forest. There's our Stab Wound again. Twinning Twins, 4/4 for 4. And you can pay a white and a colorless to go on the adventure with it. Exile target non-token creature. Return to the battlefield and someone's control being the next end step. And itself has Flying Vigilance Ward 1. Pretty good. I would play that. Soul Guide Lantern reprint. Twisted Sewer Witch. Prophetic Prism. Reprint there. And there's our commons. Oh, a Giant Archer. Cool. 2/4 reach. Whenever you cast 12 mana 5 or greater, get a food. Well, that means he's successfully hunted. And now we all get to eat off of the Giant Archer. Hunting successfully. Ooh, Oppression. I love playing this card. Whenever a player casts a spell, that player discards. I have it in one of my decks, the old 7th edition, I think. Last time I saw it. That's the one I play. Not sure this has been reprinted a lot. Let me know in the comments. But again, another card that's not worth a lot, but great at hurting your neighbors. Build a deck around, doesn't hurt you. So here's another 2 rare draft pack. So that's great. All right, let's keep moving here. I'm walking here. Okay, where are we at? We're at a little over 20 minutes. Thanks for hanging in with us. Hatching Plans. Rankle's Prank. So this is just what Rankle does, but as a sorcery, I believe. Get through our uncommons and our common. There's the Grabby Giant. Okay, we're going to go into high speed mode here. Finish this off. Curiosity. Questing Druid. Our uncommons and our commons go here. Sorry guys, we're going to speed us up. I don't want the video to be too long for you. Let's keep it under 30 minutes. Ooh, As Foretold, foil, alt art. Very nice. At the beginning of your upkeep, put a time counter on As Foretold. Once a turn, you may pay 0 rather than pay for the mana cost of a spell you cast with X or less, where X is the number of time counters. You can really dump some stuff out. Vampiric Ruins. There's the Regal Bunnycorn. It has some fun flavor text. Ooh, a cursed courtier. That's a human? I think he got turned into a frog. Like doing that to people's commanders, turning them into frogs. There's that cat that I like. Playing with the rats. Fairy token. Full art swamp. There's Fiery Emancipation. So this is its first time being in an alt art. If a source you control would deal damage, it deals triple that damage instead. Gross. Don't want that in a red deck against you. Okay, uncommons. So good hit there on Fiery Emancipation. So I would say pretty confident. I haven't tracked it yet, but I think we made our money back on this pack. There's a Restless Cottage, the black green that animates. So all the dual lands in this set animate. I think we did pretty good, and I think you would too. So if you're interested, check us out, www.tabletopgiant.ca, or go to your local LGS and buy a draft booster box. You might be surprised. There's value there again. A Grave Pact, full art. I love running Grave Pact. I'm a strong white player, but I seem to be gravitating towards black lately. But okay, gotta keep moving. That was a beautiful hit. We've got a Spiteful Hexmage as our rare. So there's another mythic and rare draft pack. These draft packs are Value Town, gang. It's not your parents' draft pack, as they say. There's a Dark Tutelage. There's Lord Skitter himself. Look at him, the Sewer King. He's skittering around. Whenever another rat enters the battlefield under your control, exile up to one target card from opponent's graveyard. At the beginning of combat on your turn, get a 1/1 black rat creature token with this creature can't block. So he just makes rats for you. And again, they can't block those, so you got to be aggressive with the rats. Need some of your other rat lords in there to give them some synergy. Swamp, as foretold, we saw earlier in foil. Another nice hit. So there's a rare and a mythic pack again. Will, this guy was worth a little bit. Some people are going to use him as a commander. He's 3 for a 2/4 alone. That's good value. Vigilance. Spells you cast this turn that are white or blue cost X less, where X is the amount of life you gain this turn. Wow. Very nice. 3 bowls of porridge. Why haven't I seen this one yet? Choose one that hasn't been chosen, so it stays out. 2 damage to target creature. Tap target creature. Sack it. You gain 3 life. Why the heck isn't it making food tokens? Crazy 3 bears. Alright. Alright guys, we're down to 4 or 5 packs here. I don't know if I can do it in 2 minutes. I wanted to keep you under half an hour. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and like. We'd love to have you. There's the Goose Mother. Honk. Get our uncommons. Alright, let's go. No time to waste. How'd you like that Goose Mother? She was cool. Candy Trail. And we've got a Season of Growth for our alt art. There's a Gumdrop Poisoner. She must really not like the animated foods in this set. Alright guys, 2 packs. 1 minute left, here we go. Can I do it? Soul Guide Lantern in foil. We've got a Raid Bombardment, alt art. Raging Battle Mouse. The second spell you cast each turn costs 1 less. Beginning of combat on your turn, if 2 or more non-land permanents enter the battlefield, target creature goes as +1/+1 during the turn. A Battle Mouse, interesting. Okay. 2 packs left. Second last one here. A Sanguine Bond. I've been looking for one of those for my Shiri deck. That'll probably go in it. Check. It could be on the website for sale. Whenever you gain life, target opponent loses that much life. Great card. Look at that. And 3 Blind Mice. Another double rare pack. There's the Blind Mice token. What you need for if you run that. Last card. I got 20 seconds left. Ah, can't open the pack. Alright. We've got another Garrick's Uprising. Ooh. A full art mythic anime on our last pack. Couldn't have planned it better. Might need to go over half an hour. Eat of the Charmed Apple. Each creature that's enchanted by an aura you control can attack, or planeswalkers you control. This is the card I got in my pre-release kit, the foil one. So there's the full art version of it. Very nice. So that's a great hit. That's in a draft booster, folks. So send some love to your draft boxes again. There's our friend, the cat. Hello. Oh, I didn't notice this in the art. Look at all the rats behind him. That poor warehouse tabby. He's got his work cut out for him. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. TabletopGiant.ca. All the cards you see should be available on our website. They ship out Friday. All right. Have fun. Thanks. Bye. Good luck at pre-release.